Good evening all and welcome to another video on All Hail the Ale. It's Saturday night, which means it's craft beer night. And the beer we're going for tonight hails from the northeast. It's from Wylam. It's this classic. It is Jakehead. And I'm doing this one tonight. I've had it many times over the years. Doing it tonight because I can. I've been doing a few rewind videos recently. And this one was one of my first forays into craft beer years ago, and I remember going up to Otter's Tears in Burslem in Stoke-on-Trent and going to see Phil and sampling a few of these fine beers, so much so that I've had dozens of them. And I thought, I haven't had one in ages, and I took a trip last week to Yorkshire to see my mum, and we stopped into the House of Trembling Madness in York, and I picked one up for a sum of £5.25. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to enjoy it and review it because I haven't had one for a number of years. Is it as good as I remember? Let's find out, shall we? Let's get it out and into a glass and see what we think. There we go. I'm going to pour into my teku. The pour is hazy, pale, and it stinks of good things. Look at that glorious beer. We're not going to go nuts. And just while we appreciate the visuals on that, it says Supercharged IPA, the Wylam Classic. It contains Citrus, Centennial, Chinook and Simcoe hops. There's not a lot on the can, but that's your beer. Beautiful, hazy, chicken soup, orange, hazy for days, and a lovely off-white head. And like I say, it stinks of good things. I could smell it as soon as I opened the can. But up close, it's deep, unctuous pineapple and stone fruit. Bright, zesty lemon. It smells stunning. It smells better than I remember, if I'm honest. Strong, acidic, in as much as, citrus fruits can be. Beautiful, utterly stunning aroma on that beer. And for 6.5%, 6.3%, it's got a lot of punch behind that aroma. I could sit and smell it all day long, but we're here to see what it tastes like. So it looks good, smells good. Let's see what it tastes like. Cheers. Every bit as good as I remember. Body is beautiful, medium, slightly heavier than medium. Carbonation is subtle, soft, and to the point, pillowy, if you will. And the flavour is just stunning. There's a reason why it sticks around and why it is so popular. How they do it for $5.25 a can. Retail, I don't know. It's punchy, it's bitter, it's hoppy as they come. And the flavours of stone fruit, pineapple, citrus, they just reign supreme. And after that initial bitterness fades, it goes to lovely, juicy, sweet, delicious tropical fruit. And behind all that is a lovely malt profile that just supports everything. It's not prominent in any way, but it doesn't allow the hops to ride roughshod over everything. Although, I wouldn't complain if they did because they're bloody glorious. There's a little hint of pithiness coming through as well, grapefruit style. And that hints at a resinous type thing. Not massively. And it sits more at the beginning than at the end of the profile, which is interesting. And the finish is just beautiful. Hoppy, juicy, long, slightly bitter. Yeah, glorious. I shouldn't have left it as long to have another Jakehead. So, scoreboard of joy time. It's currently empty. Let's fill it in. I think we're going to know in advance how it's going to go, but let's get the red pen of judgment ready. Nevertheless, and we're going to re-pour just for those who want to see it again. So the pour, glorious colour, lovely off-white head, beautiful level of haze. It is arguably the perfectly poured IPA. Glorious colour, glorious haze. Yeah. It is the epitome of what it should look like, is what I was trying to say. Looks as a full point. The aroma is having a point. Beautiful presence of all the fruits: pineapple, stone fruit, lemon. It's hoppy. It stinks of hops, and it's just glorious. There's a really good strength to it. It's having an aroma point of 1. Body, again, I wouldn't change it. It's spot on. Slightly heavier than medium. Carbonation is there. It's not intrusive. It's one of those, if you blinked, you'd miss it. And I mean that in the good way, because it doesn't overtake the beer in any way, shape, or form. It's just perfect. Lovely overall mouthfeel. It's having a full point for the body. And the taste, it's stunning. Delivers a huge flavour for 6.3%. You've got beautiful sweet pineapple. You've got pithy bitterness that comes on a grapefruit vibe. You've got all that stone fruit. You've got mango, not massive amounts of it, but nectarines, peaches, that sort of thing. And like I say, bright, zesty lemon. Glorious. It's having a point. And the finish, I like an IPA to be bitter, hoppy, and long. This is a little bit bitter. It's hoppy. It's very long, and it's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. It's having a full point, which means Jakehead has got, of course, 5 out of 5. Bonus points. We'll go from the bottom. Would I buy it again? Bet you bottom dollar I would. I forget which number can this is I've had, but it's large numbers of these cans. Value for money, £5.25 in this day and age is a bargain for a beer of this quality. I vaguely remember paying that sort of money from Phil 6 years ago, something like that. And yeah, to be that price now, it's criminally good value for money. Bonus point, is it the best IPA I've had this year? It's one of. It's one of. There's no two ways about it. There's a reason, like I say, it's stuck around for so long. I'm going to give it the cheeky bonus point because it's that good. And beers that are sticking around don't stick around for no reason. Bad beer goes the way of the dodo. Good beer sticks around, and this is a damn good beer because it's got all the points. So there we go. If you haven't tried Jakehead before, why not? You really ought to. Wylam know what they're doing when it comes to good beer, and they should be more available. I need to make them more available to myself. And yeah, Jakehead is a point you should. It is a rite of passage beer, right? It is the IPA you should have. Years ago, people would have said Brewdog Punk IPA. No, that needs to go the way of the dodo. Wylam's Jakehead should be the benchmark for all IPAs of that kind of 6.5% category. I've said it. There we go. And we'll leave it there and say that's been an amazing beer. I've been me. Those down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You've got your like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Choose any combination of them as you wish. And I will see you again soon for another one. Bye for now.